To start out this look, I'm using a cream eyeshadow all over the lid. I'm bringing this up into the crease, all over the lid, and creating a little bit of a V shape in the outer corner. Once I've applied that, I'm then blending out the edges using little feathering motions to have a smooth blend and gradient on the edges of the cream shadow. I'm trying to keep the shape, that little sideways V shape in the outer corner, being careful not to bring it too close to the brow bone. Next, I'm dipping into this red color and applying it above the crease. I'm just placing the color where I wanted it first, creating an arch above the natural crease line, just packing on the color using little swiping motions. Next, I'm using little circular motions to blend the color out. I just want to blend it into that brown shade that we used previously. Want a little bit of that peeking through. So I'm just being very careful to not bring it higher than that. Using little windshield wiper motions. Once I have a smooth blend of this color, I'm going to go in with this brown shade and again apply it to the outer third above the crease, placing the color where I want it. I'm going to draw a sideways V shape in the outer corner, drawing this top line first. Just placing the color, using little swiping motions, and then drawing my second line. This line I like to keep at the same angle of the upward slope of my lower lash line to create the V shape. I'm just following the natural curves of my eye shape, so I'm connecting the two in the outer corner and then dragging that down to the lash line. So I'm just concentrating the color right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend the edges once I have that applied. So I'm just dipping in, applying more shadow, and then I'm going to drag it inwards a little bit, and then start to use little circular motions and windshield wiper motions to blend it. I did drag it a little bit into that red shade to have a smooth blend between those shades, but just using the same little circular motions on the edges. I want a little bit of that light brown cream shadow that we used first to peek through behind. Next, I'm using this darker brown in that same brush. I'm going to apply it into the outer corner inside that little V shape, just to add a little bit more depth, and then I'm dragging it inwards using little circular motions to blend everything out. Next, with this red color, I'm adding it to the center of my lid and using little windshield wiper motions to blend it into the previous brown in the inner corner. Just softly buffing the edges, bringing it up into the crease. With this bronze shade, I'm adding it to the remaining portion of my lid, first blending it with that red, and then packing it on the rest of the area to get all of the shimmer. Keeping it below the crease. Next, I'm adding this yellow shade to the lower lash line, applying the color and then blending the edges out, bringing it all the way into the inner corner and connecting it with those brown shades in the outer corner. With this sparkly color, I'm adding it to the inner corner and then just softly buffing it to all the colors around it. With this bronzy copper shade, I'm adding it to the lower lash line and blending it into that yellow and connecting it with the brown in the outer corner. Blending that out with the yellowish again. Adding a little bit to the front of the crease area. Adding some liner. Next, I'm using this copper color on the center of the lid to peek through the winged liner I'm going to draw on next. I'm just using a little spotter brush for this I found at the craft store. Next, I'm drawing the first line of my wing, drawing a line extending from my lower lash line and then dragging it inwards and being careful to keep it below the copper shade that we applied. So a little bit of that peeks below. I'm just drawing little lines at a time and then filling in the shape. Just slowly making my way across the lash line. And then towards the inner corner, drawing an inner corner wing, and then just filling any blank spots. I decided I wanted to add a little bit of that inner corner sparkle to the center of the lid above the copper shade. I did go in and clean up the copper a little bit, adding mascara to my upper and lower lashes, and that completes the look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look for fall. Be sure to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see the next look I post, and thank you for watching. Bye!